Well, hello. Welcome back to the program. We're going to continue working on our Ruby parser. This will eventually replace the parser we've been using for Natalie, which is a gem that some fine folks have written. But we want to have our own control over the parser and be able to do some fun stuff with it. So there's plenty of other videos where I talk about that. But so today let's just jump right in. Let's do assignment. Parses assignment. And what does that look like? So let's say a equals foo. We have strings and we have numbers, so we could do that too. Should equal. And the question is, what should it equal? Well, let's just ask our existing parser what that looks like. A equals foo. And let's just copy that over. Makes everything a little bit easier. And yeah, and so let's just go ahead and throw a number in there too. This is going to be a lit and a 1. And let's see. How does this work? I think I can run this through Ruby parser test Natalie parser test. Wrong number of arguments given 1, expected 0. 128. Oh, right, because it's not new, it's parse. Silly me. Okay, so that works there. And let's run it through Natalie and see what happens. Okay, so we got a parse error on it didn't know what to do with this equal sign, which makes sense. So let's see, how do we want to handle this? I feel like it needs to be pretty high up, so let's say assignment, and let's put this down here somewhere. Assignment looks like, now it's been a while, so do we have an identifier? We do have an identifier. And what is an identifier? It's anything except a keyword, followed by some lowercase letters and some other such stuff. So we definitely want to do an identifier and then an equal sign. And so what, well, I'm not going to worry about new lines yet. And then an expression. Possibly. Hopefully I did that right. EMV. And what we want to return is an L assign followed by a symbol of the name followed by the expression. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard. This might be a quick video, but usually when I say that, I usually run into some nasty bug. Symbol value intern EMV, and then it's going to be the name of the identifier. So what I don't remember is identifier, does it return a symbol already? Yeah, it does. Perfect. So having trouble here. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be E0.evaluate EV to get that symbol out. Oh, well, that means we don't need this intern. And then followed by, oh, I know what I did wrong. I know why this feels wrong. I didn't actually put the L, what was it, LASGN? Where did I have that? There it is. LASGN. LASGN. assign. Okay, and then followed by the name, and then followed by the expression evaluate. EMV. And let's close all these curly braces and put our semicolons in the right place, and hopefully that is happy now. And we'll see what happens. So, hey, that worked. This is not fast. I need to look into that. I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong or what, but you saw those dots being painted on there. That's something I'll look into soonish. I don't want to get too far into this project and figure out that it's just not tenable. But so there's assignment. I don't know what's something else we can do since this is going to be a short video if I don't do another thing. What do we have? We have assignments, hashes, arrays, classes and methods, and I believe we have modules too, don't we? Do we have modules? Module. We don't actually have modules. Is that for real? Oh, we'll just do modules. I mean, it's going to be easier than classes, and I can copy a bunch of code. Module. Foo end. This can be module foo end. This can be module foo bar with some numbers. This is going to be an error because it's lowercase. And we don't have this because there's no inheritance. Okay. Okay, so module. Actually, I'm not sure what this returns. So we're going to run this through Ruby and see if there's an error. So it's a module and then there's no nil. There's no nil here. These go away. So does that make that happy? It does. And yeah, it's gonna be something like this. Module. The word module followed by a constant identifier. Okay, and we don't need this optional superclass. End of line, block body, end of line, all that's the same. This is going to be a module. And this is good, and this is good. And this goes away. And this becomes a 1 in its place. And that might actually just do it. Hopefully I didn't miss something. Not quite. Parse error and value end. Didn't like the end. Why did it not like that? Block body. So E0 is definitely this or this. And E1 is the block body. And the block body is going to be an array of stuff. But I didn't like the end keyword. Which line number are we on? 109? That's the very first one. Fascinating. Really not sure what I did wrong. Because in my mind it's very similar to this one, and the only thing we took out was this optional superclass, which is that stuff. And yeah, so E0 is the identifier, E1 is the optional superclass, and E2 is the body. And so since I took out the optional superclass, it's E0 and E1 is all that's left. Interesting. Parse error on value end. So I guess it expected something here that it didn't get. New line, end of line. Just jog my memory here on end of line. It does include a new line. And, just out of curiosity, does that one work? No. Does this one work? And it has a body. It doesn't work either. It does not like... It's funny. It's like it won't... I don't even know what it's not doing. Trying to put it into words. Why won't you parse stuff? Okay, so without the block body, we're just going to have to go nuclear on this thing here. Let's not do anything with block body. That should parse these first two, because neither of them have a body. Okay, so it still is not happy. It just doesn't expect. Let's get rid of this one. Doesn't expect the semicolon end. Well, why not? I mean, why isn't that end of line, which includes a semicolon, right here? End of line, we have one or more of those. I mean, this shouldn't make any difference because it's optional. And then followed by an end. So constant identifier, followed by a semicolon, followed by end. Oh. You know what? I've done this so many times, and one of these days I'm going to learn. I didn't include the rule here. One of these days, I will remember. Oh my goodness, it was that simple. I really thought I was losing my mind. So when you create a new rule, here's a PSA. You know, those little, like, the star goes across the screen and it says, "The more you know." The more you know. Yeah, when you create a new rule, you have to actually reference the rule in a higher up rule. Otherwise, it doesn't evaluate. It'd be really cool if my compiler could say, "Hey, you made a thing that you're not using," but this library doesn't do that, so that's okay. That's okay. This is all just fun. I just have to keep telling myself that it's fun. It's still fun. So we did that. I'm sure that one will pass now. You know, I did remember though. I didn't come back and look at this because I think that I want a new line there to work. And just to make sure I'm right, so if I do a equals, I can do foo on the next line. No, I can't. Okay. Let's put it in a file. IRB is a little bit weird sometimes. A, B equals foo, and B equals foo and b equals foo. And if I do Ruby wat.rb, okay, so it doesn't like line 7. Line 7 doesn't like this version. Well, it's certainly not going to like this version. But I think everything else is fine. Yeah, so if I do print A and B, so both of those come out. Perfect. So rm wat. So this one should still parse, and it's not going to, I don't think. But we can fix that. We can fix it. Assignment. So all we have to do is put an optional new line here. And I keep forgetting these are optional. Yeah, okay. I should probably make this where I have to put like a question mark here or a star or something, because I'm getting confused between that and end of line, which I made. I didn't put a star here for end of line. So I don't know. I might look into that some more, but hopefully that fixes that test. Yeah, it does. Cool. Let's add these as separate commits. Let's do assignment first. Put this back like this. And we're not going to do modules yet. We're going to do assignment. Nope. Yep. Okay. Parse assignment. We'll say simple assignment because there's a whole bunch of other kinds of assignment. And we'll do this. Parse module definition. Well, there we go. We've got some extra parsing stuff. And I guess that's it for this video. I'll call it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a fun side project that you're hacking on. And if you are, share with me. Let me know what you're working on. I think you need something to, I don't know, give your mind something to work on outside of work. It's relaxing and fun, even when I forget to include the rule in my parser, and I spend I don't know how many minutes trying to figure out why it's not working. Even when that happens, it's still a lot of fun. And yeah. So I guess I will see you next time. Bye.